Hi, good afternoon. I'm just trying to bring a little awareness to what I personally observe, and I mean I come across videos like these and so, in terms of people talking about their experience with some of the Chinese proprietors in this country, so to speak. Last night, me and my wife, we decided, okay, we had to get some eggs. So I decided, okay, I left my car, I didn't want to drive, so we're going to walk around to the supermarket and go and get these eggs. So we decided we venture around the car and we got in the supermarket. So on entry, I asked Chinese, the guy who was cashing, he looked like roughly about 26, 28. He's taller than I am. So I said to him, I said, how much a tray egg, Chinese? He said $1,800. I said, okay, could I have 3 trays? He said, no problem. Anyhow, when I went over to pick it up, they had 4 trays. But 2 trays was good, and the other 2 trays, they were in, one of my say, some they had cracks, some small, it looked half full. So I picked up the 2 tray eggs and I took it and I said, boy, I gotta get one more, right? Anyhow, I left and I saw he had right there above the trays, they had like 6 eggs in a pack. So I tell him, I said, Chinese, if I have to pick up 5 of these packs, which would make 30, another complete tray, but without the tray, how much would be fit? Will it be the same $1,800? He said, yeah, by all means, yeah, it's 18. I said, okay, fair enough. I pick it up, I put it in the bag. Go to the cashier for pay now. Then he do his maths. He do it on the keyboard in front of it. He turn the screen, show me 5,600. But according to my maths, I get a 54. So I said, man, Chinese, they're right. Chinese said, no, that's right. I said, Chinese, but they say right because if it's $1,800 tray egg, right? And I pick up 3, so be 5,400. Reason being, this is how I do my maths in my head. I said 1,500 from each tray, give me 500, which remain 900. And I take the 900 now, add it to the 500. That's how quick I do it, right? Some people ought to do it differently. And I take the 900, add it to the 500, which would be me 5,400, not 56. Chinese turn the screen, say, yes, it's 56. Look. I said, fair enough. I paid. I left Chinese store. Me and my wife, we start walking to Ben Street. Walking, going home, so to speak. But while I'm going on, I plan it over my head, I do the maths over my head, but I just can't get where this extra $200 came from. I say, no man, this ain't sitting well with me. I say, babes, hold the tray egg, please back for the bag with the eggs. I get back to Chinese. Because just it's not about the 200. Right? It's that you trying to make me feel like I'm a dunce. So I end up walking and I go back around to Chinese. I said, Chinese. He said, what going on? I said, Chinese, how much you tell me for this egg is to the tray egg? He said, 1,800. And I said, when I asked you for the eggs in the bag, how much you tell me that I would pay for the tray when I pick up 5 bags, which would give me 30 eggs? He said, 1,800. So I said, how you come about ending up at 5,600? I mean, I know you're punching your keyboard guy calculating, so you get the physics, but you're getting 44. Getting 54. The maths just say maths in Chinese. I said, anyhow, here what you going to do for me? You're going to give me another tray egg. You see that tray there, you're going to take some of them eggs, we're going to build a tray here, and I'm going to pay for it, which is going to be $1,800. Right? He said, no problem. Do the kind, remember, they about money. They don't let nobody walk to the store without money. If you got money to spend, they got business with Chinese. He do so, bam. I said, well, when he done, I remember I already paid him. I said, well, Chinese now, here what you going to do for me? You take by the 6 egg, which he can give me no problem, you take it back. The 5 tray, right? The 5 in the bags, he take them back. He can give me no problem. I said, well, now you owe me 200. He laughed. He go in the cash register, and he give me the 200. He laughed himself. But why I'm making this video here, I want us to be aware of what is going on. Because more or less, a lot of us as men, women too, but majority men, we have a tendency when we go in these stores, we just pick up things and pay, because I'm guilty of it. We just pick up what we want, and how much is the bill? 17,000, 12,000, 7,000, or we just pay and we get our way because we get what we want, the item. And then a lot of Chinese stores, they're not giving receipt. All the one I went to last night, they don't give receipt. Right? They don't give receipt. So when you pick up, especially if you see you going to do a shopping, like I spend 40, 50,000, brother man. Yo, they're joking as long as Guyanese. It ain't funny. And I could imagine when they sit down on a Sunday or whether they're there now, they have the whole meeting out there laughing at us. As Guyanese, brothers and sisters. I could imagine how they're laughing at us. Yeah, we know, fair enough. Chinese been to school. Chinese school always is 12 hours a day. And why listen, 12 hours? Why our school always in majority of the world? Down here in America is 8 hours. Chinese 12. 12 hours a day. Yeah, I tell you. But guess what? Some of us down here, we went to school and we just went to school. We taking our maths and stuff too. We do just like y'all, just that y'all do it on a longer timeline. Right? Y'all school hours is much longer. We know y'all brilliant. We can't take away nothing from that. This way our economy there on top. You see our technology on top. But don't think that we're stupid down here too. The governments, let me state it so the governments may borrow money from y'all, but we didn't borrow y'all money. As citizens, we didn't borrow a dime from y'all. So we don't owe y'all nothing. So when we come in y'all store for spend our money, we expect to pay our money and get back our fair change. Right? In fact, they make now when I go anywhere in the store, I can take my phone, calculate out, and I calculate them. Because when I go up there, right, I can done get a rough idea of what I'm supposed to be paying. And when I go up there, the maths in, we got a problem. And I beg you, Mr. Government, who serving power, go come in power, come out of power, come back in power. Please, I beg you, Chinese people, don't knock Candace James. Don't knock me, because I know they got a tendency, they're so powerful in this country now, that they be the one to knock you. I can't be a foreigner living overseas and come back in my country now and be a foreigner again. It's impossible for be a foreigner twice. Yeah, I tell you? I mean, I've been to a lot of countries, I had enough foreign experience. Yeah, I tell you? But I'm back home. Please, I beg you, Chinese people and them, because we didn't take the money, we didn't borrow the money. If they want to rob, let it do with the government and them because you borrow the money. We didn't borrow it, we don't gain nothing from it. I always do their payback bills. And I'm speaking to both governments. This is not unpolitical. This is me being honest. Because Guyanese people ain't gaining nothing. All we gaining is debts and more debts. Those that who could get in the oil money and get in free money, they could afford, of course, by all means. You could go in the supermarket and pick up what you want and walk away and left your chain as a big buy. Because you know where your money coming from. But people like me, we got to work hard for ours. So we got to cherish our dollar. Right? And while I'm on this topic, let me say this, so. I mean, I forget it. I get married the other day, right? But it is not important. My point is, right? I went wrong when we wasn't getting Guinness Malt and none of these things. I ended up going to Chinese. So Chinese, I'm check case of Guinness. Kabanks out of Guinness. Chinese, them stockpile. They got the Guinness on lock. They got it on lock. Let me let you know. I said, I'm check case of Guinness. Chinese said 8,000. I said, well, when I do the maths from banks today, I said, wait, Chinese eating over 2,000 in profit? No, that makes sense. I drive, I remember me and your Indian guy in Cummins Lodge, got a wholesale place. I drive till there, right? And when I go there, I get a case of Guinness for 6,005. You see the difference? $1,500 I was able to save. And I get a lot of Guinness from that. When I come down the road, passing my canoe, some other policeman was looking, some canoe was looking for Guinness. So like, that had a little function that I could tell him, brother man, XYZ, this place got it and it's selling at this price. You know what I mean? Because I believe if I got good information, I'm going to lay it on to my brothers and sisters. We got to catch yourself in this country, my Guyanese brothers and sisters. Because nobody's looking out for us. We are on our own. Whether you believe it or not. Whether you want to believe in supporting this party in the party, we are on our own. Because everybody looking out for themselves. What they getting is enough to make they happy and smile. To hell with me, you in Guyana. Let me let you know. And it don't have nothing to do with race. Let me let y'all know. The Chinese and them, buying banks and all them, yeah, we know the machine was breaking up, fair enough, you know, something happened, that is beyond their control. You know what I'm saying? But more or less, Chinese, when they're buying 5,000, 10,000 case for them kind of teaming up and buying it so. The average Guyanese can't afford to do that because we individually, we got we little spots. Yeah, I tell you, so they're killing the economy, they're killing the business, they're pushing the local out of business. And again, I have nothing against China because I'm a human being. But my problem, at the end of the day, as government, who's serving power, you got to look out for your people. You got to put your people first. Why is the Chinese not giving receipt? You could tell me that. Why is the majority Chinese we don't get a receipt? We just pay and we walk away. And nobody seems to hold them accountable because you know why? They're above the law. Because you know why? Our governments, right? The people got them in a answer like puppet. Like puppet, whether you believe it or not. I have no apology. Because I ain't calling nobody's name and I ain't disrespecting them. I just call a spade a spade. And if y'all don't like it, y'all need to step down from the job that we put y'all to do. Because y'all ain't doing a good job. Whosoever go there. Y'all ain't doing a good job on behalf of the people. Y'all doing it on behalf of y'all self. Anyhow, I got man.